Welcome back, everyone. We have an update from Realbotix Corp, which trades on the OTCQB under the symbol XBOTF and on the TSXV under the symbol XBOT. And transcending the barrier between man and machine, they create human-like, socially intelligent robots that improve the human experience through learning, connection, and play. Please welcome co-founder and CEO, Andrew Kiguel. Welcome, Andrew.
Hi there. Thank you for having me. I'm going to do sort of a quick rehash of what our superpowers are and what makes us special. So we are one of the only publicly traded companies in North America that has a specific focus on humanoid robots and companionship-based AI. I'll talk a little bit about what makes our robots different, and I'll flip through some of the slides here. Our robots are not created to lift heavy boxes or replace physical human labor. Our robots really have what I would say more social purposes. If you think about them perhaps in a school setting, a hospital setting, or even an entertainment setting such as a casino, a convention center, or a museum. And we're really known for having the most realistic looking robots in the world. So if you compare us to, say, what a Figure AI or Tesla is doing, they're making very good robots that will be available at some point in the future, nobody knows when, that are meant to really replace physical human tasks. Our robots, which are available today for purchase, are meant really to be placed in social settings that can sort of replicate human emotional needs. So this could also be companionship, friendship. It could be at a senior's home, entertaining and talking to senior citizens. I'll walk through a few case studies that we have here. The first one is an entertainment case study. Whitney Cummings is a well-known US comedian. She had us create a full-bodied robot for her that she used in a Netflix special of herself. This was really cool. The special, this was back a few years ago, got several million views. And then she took the robot on the talk show circuit, including on the Joe Rogan Experience, which is one of the most popular podcasts in the world, which got, again, millions of views. A second case study here is healthcare and military. So we create these custom robots for our clients. And in this case, we were approached by Johns Hopkins Hospital and the US military. And they were looking for a robot that could, again, replicate what a human might feel in certain combat scenarios. Obviously, you can't put a real human in those areas, but we loaded our robot with accelerometers that would communicate information back to the military and the hospital with respect to what physical pressure points and pain an actual human might be going through. The last case study I'll mention here is just marketing purposes. And these were two robots that we sold to a client in the Middle East. And if you can imagine having a robot wearing your t-shirt or your hat and being uploaded with AI that recognizes and can speak to your product, where it can actually look someone in the eye and say, let me tell you about our new phone or our new computer. And so wherever these robots are placed, we typically get a good crowd and people are really fascinated with them. Again, I'll just sort of summarize here some of the areas. Aria is the robot on the far left. That's our flagship robot. You may have seen her in several videos. We did a live Fox interview with her. She looks very different than other robots. And I'll summarize here before turning it over for some questions is, why should you invest or consider us? So again, we're one of the few developers of AI that is tied to companionship and intimacy. So while as you might use ChatGPT to dig up information, it's more task-based, our AI will ask you questions. It will remember you. It will develop a relationship with you. And, there's a huge loneliness epidemic, not just in the US, but all over the world. We have patented skin technology that looks and feels real. This is why our robots are so realistic. If you look at our robots, they're the only ones that have hair, wear clothing, and can interact and have mannerisms that are like humans. Our robots are all AI powered, meaning they're integrated for machine learning. It's a massive market. And I'd finish off by saying we're uniquely positioned in that there's not a lot of people doing what we do. Everybody's sort of looking for robots that replace human labor and human tasks. Ours are meant for more social and emotional purposes, and that's sort of what makes us special and unique. I don't know of any other company that's publicly traded that sort of has and does what we do. We have a strong balance sheet. There's no financing requirements. We're well capitalized. And maybe with that, I'll turn it back to the moderator and see if there are any questions from the audience.
All right. Yes, we do have some questions. So Donovan wants to know about the robots from China seem to have realistic skin. So how does the durability of your patented skin technology compare to other companies out there?
Right. So we have a reputation for having the most realistic skin. So there are robots, if you ever see them in person, actually have a much more of a plastic feel to them. Our robots also have what I would say they're more AI powered than what you're seeing out of China. And our stuff is all made in the US. So it's proprietary to our company and made in the US, which I think is a big advantage, especially as we sort of go through, potential trade wars and things in the future.
Well, I have personally never touched a robot, so I don't know, but I can liken it to maybe a baby doll, like for a little kid's doll, something like that.
It's better than that. We have patented skin technology that looks and feels very human. But if you're ever in Las Vegas, reach out. We're happy to give you a tour.
Wonderful. Question from Joanna saying she knows the costs vary dramatically among your robots, but has there been a study done as to what income bracket consumers would be in to become a customer?
So no, we haven't done that income. So there's two types of products that we sell. At a retail level for consumers, we have a robotic bust that can be sold, which has sort of all the AI capabilities of the full robot, but it's really from the shoulders up. We can attach a static body to it, but that's really meant to be an entry-level product and sort of an off-the-shelf we could sell there for somewhere between around $12,000. If you wanted a full-sized robot that moves, has ability to sort of motion, move from the hips, the legs, can move around a room, that is more expensive. That's going to run closer to $200,000 just because of all the mechanics involved in that. And we don't target retail consumers for that. We target corporations. We're talking to museums, casinos, conference centers, places like that could use a full-size robot as a way of either elevating their brand or bringing in more foot traffic.
Eric wants to know what percentage of sales will be commercial corporations, maybe like Disney, and what percentage will be consumer?
So right now it's primarily consumer. Keeping in mind though, the full-size robot at the corporate level, we have just started marketing. It's a new product that's become available. We have had some sales to theme parks, and we're in conversations with what I would say other sort of museum theme park type organizations. But currently, most of it is on the consumer level, the lower price point, but that's just what has been marketed for a longer period of time.
And what milestones have you set for the next year coming into 2025?
So the biggest milestones we have is really just to get out and push the marketing of this full-size robot. We think it's a remarkable product. You can see here in the background slide how we did what I think is the first live national robot interview on Fox with Liz Clayman. So the milestones are really to get to the point where we're selling these robots at scale. If you listen to Elon Musk or any other sort of what I would say, people in the tech area, even the CEO of NVIDIA, we all know that robotics are going to be a huge part of the mainstream society over the course of the next 10 years. And so we're very focused on an area that might be considered niche, but it's actually, in the hundreds of billions of dollars for what we're doing. But our milestone is let's get out and have people know who we are and start scaling the sale of our robots.
And if someone was interested in purchasing one, what do they do?
So you can go to realbotix.ai. I'll go back here, which is our corporate website. That would allow you to contact us and we'll put you in touch with a salesperson. We can have a robot, depending on the complexities, delivered to you in between 3 and 6 months, again, depending on the level of customization. We have a new robot website coming soon this month, which will actually allow you to explore the various types of robots you can order with price points, and that you'll be able to order almost directly from that website. And that's 2 weeks away. Like I said, we're still a fresh company. That's why we only have a $20 million market cap, which is, I think, remarkable for a company with patented AI and robotic products that are selling today.
Absolutely. All right, Andrew, thank you for this update. We look forward to following along in 2025 with you.
Great. Thank you very much.
All right, everyone, we'll be right back.